This is a passive range hold for knee flexion. So I'm going to use, and we add some axial rotations in there as well for rotation of the knee. So I'm going to use a resistance band attached to an anchor point here, and I've got it looped up around my ankle. Now, two ways you can hold in terms of sort of balancing, because it's going to kind of tilt you off a little bit here. You need to use a stick to kind of hold you in this position. If you've got a rack, you can just hold onto the rack. Obviously, I'd have to scoot in a little bit closer here. I'm just going to show it with the stick. So I'm here like this. I can even hold onto the upper side of my box here, or bench, or whatever you're using there. And I want to start in flex position of the knee. So I'm going to grab on, and I'm going to pull my knee into flexion here. So I'm pulling in here. I'm going to now contract the backside of my knee, sort of hamstring stuff here, try and hold in that position and release my support. Now that I'm holding here, I'm trying to hold in knee flexion, the band's trying to pull me in, and I'm going to add little rotations here. So I'm going to externally rotate the knee. You're not going to get much. It's going to be challenging. And internally rotate while I'm still trying to bend the knee as much as I can. Externally rotate and internally rotate. And I'm just going back and forth while really focusing on knee flexion. I'm really trying to bend the knee as much as I possibly can. Bending, squeezing, and just rotating one direction, give it a good squeeze, and the opposite direction. We're looking for fatigue on this one, so not a real true failure. There's some fatigue. I'm going to show you another way you can set it up, just in case this setup doesn't work for you with whatever you've got at home. So another way you could set it up, it's very similar. Here, like this. Everything else is going to remain the same. So now you just, in case you don't have the setup with the box, if you do have the setup with the box, then you can just skip this. So I'm here, I'm scooting away. Now I pull into knee flexion. You can see now the band's going to try and pull me back out. I squeeze, and it's the same thing. Externally rotate and internally rotate. External and internal. Really fighting for knee flexion. I'm trying to squeeze my heel to my glute here as I add in that little bit of rotation. Just going back and forth for time on this one. Again, if you don't get to the full allotted time before you're cooked, that's okay. So say if the timer was for like, 90 seconds, whatever it was, if you do 30 seconds, like, I need to rest for a couple of breaths and continue from there until you've hit your allotted amount of time.